Good morning, ma. Already we complete 2 unit syllabus, ma. Next unit. Next is the 3rd unit syllabus, ma. In this 3rd unit, we have iteration, strings, case study, list. These are the 4 topics under this unit. These are the 4 chapters, ma. In this iteration, we are having reassignment, updating variables, next while statement, break, square roots, algorithms. Next, in that strings, we are having a string is a sequence, len, a traversal with a for loop. Next, string slices. Next, strings are immutable. Next, searching, looping and counting, string methods. We are using a in operator. Next, string comparison. These topics under the strings. Next, case study. In this case study, we are having reading word list, search, looping with indices. Next chapter is list. In this list, we are having list is a sequence, list are mutable. Next, traversing a list. Next, list operations. Next, list slices. Next, list methods, map, filter and reduce, deleting elements. Next, list and strings. Next, objects and values. Next, aliasing list arguments. These are the come under the syllabus unit 3, unit 3 syllabus. Next, in this unit, first topic is reassignment. Here, in this reassignment, it is also called as the multi-assignment. Here. In this what is meant by the multi-assignment means here, it is making more than one assignment to the same variable during the execution of a program. Here, it is making more than one assignment to the same variable during the execution of a program. That is called here multiple assignment. Here, next point is here we have new assignment. Already we have existing variable. On that time we have new assignment. It is referred to a new value. Here, multiple assignment means here first we have to assign only one variable. After that we have to assign more than one for the same variable. That is called here multiple assignment. For example, we take here b equal to 5. We give the variable b equal to, we assign the value 5. Here, next you have to print b. Next, comma, I gave here comma. Next, b equal to 7. Next, print b. Here the output of this program is 5, 7. First you have to print b. In that b we have 5 value. Next, because the first time b is printed, its value is 5. Next, the second time its value is 7. Here the comma at the end of the first print statement. Here why we gave the here comma means it suppress the new line. Which prints that value. Here b equal to 5. You have to print b, means b equal to 5. First the output of this program, first time b is 5 value. Next, the second statement, the second time is the value is 7. The comma at the end of this first print statement, it suppress the new line here. This is called the here multiple assignment. Here b same variable you have to assign more than one. First you have to assignment more than one to the same variable. That is called the here multiple assignment or reassignment. Next, here in this Python programming language, it allows to assign a single value to several variables simultaneously. In Python programming language, it allows to assign a single value to several variables simultaneously. That's why, for example, you take here A equal to B equal to C equal to 1. I gave here A equal to B equal to C equal to 1. Here the integer object is created with a value 1 here. Here the integer object is created with a value 1, and all the here 3 variables are assigned to the same memory location. Here all the 3 variables are assigned to the same memory location. Here we can also assign the multiple objects to multiple variables. We can also assign multiple objects to multiple variables. That is the use in the Python programming language. Here in this Python programming language, it allows you to assign a single value to several variables simultaneously. Here, for example, A equal to B equal to 1 here. Here in this, the integer object is created with a value 1 here for all the 3 variables. What are the 3 variables here? A equal to B equal to C equal to 1. Means these are assigned to the same memory allocation. Here we can also assign these multiple objects to the multiple variables. Here, for example, another example you take here, A comma B comma C equal to 1 comma 2 comma some name I gave here, John, J-O-H-N, John. Here 2 integer objects with values 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are assigned to variables A and B. Here one string object with a value John is assigned to the variable C. You have to assign like this. Next. Here in this with multiple assignment, it is especially important to the distinguish between assignment operation and statement of equality here. Here with multiple assignment, it is important to the distinguish, means difference between the assignment operation and statement of equality. Here because Python language uses the equal sign. Equal sign means this operator we are using for assignment here. This operator is used for assignment operator. Here next it is attempting to interrupt a statement like this here, A equal to B. Is a statement of equality. Here in the assignment, single assignment operation means Python uses this equal sign for the assignment. Next, it is A equal to B. To interrupt that statement like A equal to B as a statement of equality. Next, first equality is a symmetric relation and assignment is not here. For example, in mathematics, A equal to, if A equal to 7, then 7 equal to A. Then in mathematics, if A equal to 7, then 7 equal to A. But in Python programming language, the A equal to 7 is legal. But 7 equal to A is not. 7 equal to A is not used here. In mathematics, the statement of equality is either true or false for all time here. Here, for example, here if A equal to B now, then A will always equal to B. But here in Python programming language, you have to, this assignment statement can make 2 variables equal. Here in Python programming language, the assignment statement can make 2 variables equal. Here, for example, we take A equal to 5. Here B equal to A, means A and B are now equal here. A equal to 5, I give B equal to A, means B equal to here 5. Means A and B are now equal here. Next, a equal to 3. Here a equal to 3. Here a and b are no longer equal. A and b are no longer equal. Why here? Here already we gave a equal to 5. On that time a equal to 5 is stored on a. Next, b equal to a. In that time a and b are now equal here. B equal to 5. A equal to 5, b equal to 5. That's why a and b are now equal here. Next, I gave a equal to 3. A equal to 3. Here now a in that a variable 3 value is stored. 3 value is stored. On that time it changes the third line. In this third line changes the value, but does not change the value of b. But does not change the value of b. So they are no longer equal. But so they are no longer equal. Here multiple assignment is frequently helpful. Here multiple assignment is frequently helpful. Next, here next, that is called the here multiple assignment. Here that is called the here multiple assignment. Here next topic is the updating variables. Next topic is the updating variables. Here in this updating variables, here these are the most common forms of the multiple assignment. It is an update. Update means we are having the values, we are having the variables, we give the values to that variables. It depends on the world, or we have to give the variables for that variables we give the some values means on that time the variables are updated. For example, here these the most common forms of the multiple assignment. It is an update. Here where the new value of the variable, it depends on the world. Here x equal to, I gave here x equal to x plus 1. Here x equal to x plus 1. Here this means that get the current value of x, you have to add the 1. You have to add the 1 to that variable. Means you have to update the x with a new value. You have to update the x with a new value. Next, to update a variable that does not exist here. The update a variable that does not exist, but you get an error here. Because here Python, in this Python programming language, it evaluates the right side. It assigns a value to x. Here. Here for example, here x equal to x plus 1. Here name error means x is not defined. Why it is get the error means we can't assign the world, we can't assign value before. Here that's why before you can update the variable, you have to initialize it. That's why we get the error here. We can't initialize here. On that time we get the error here. Here x equal to, here the another example is here x equal to 0. Here x equal to 0, x equal to x plus 1. Here x equal to 0, x equal to x plus 1. On that time you have to update the variable by adding 1. Here update the variable by adding 1. By adding 1, it is called the increment. How to subtracting 1 is called the decrement. Subtracting 1 is called an decrement here. That is the updating variables here. This is the most common forms of the multiple assignment. It is an update where the new value of the depends on the world. You have to update the new value of that existing variable. It is depend on the world. World value. That means here you have to get the current value of x, you have to add 1 and then update x with the new value. Here to update a variable, does not exist. On that time we get an error here. Here in this Python evaluates the right side before it assigns a value to x here. Here x equal to x plus 1. Here x equal to x plus 1 here. This is the name error. We are getting the name error. Here x is not defined. That's why we get the error here. Have to update a variable. Here for this variable x equal to initialize. How to initialize it first? For example, we take x equal to 2. Here x equal to 2. Next x equal to x plus 1. I gave here x equal to 2. Next x equal to x plus 1. Means here already we initialize the old variable. Means if the 2 value is in x variable. That's why x equal to 2 plus 1 equal to x equal to 3. Means you have to update the variable by adding 1. That is called an increment. Next, you have to subtracting 1 is called an decrement. Next, in updating variables, here plus equal, that is called the here increment. In Python programming language, we are using for the we are using the assignment. What is assignment here? Plus equal. It is used for increment. Plus minus. Next, minus equal. On that time, here it is decrement. It is used for the decrementing. In other programming languages, for incrementing plus we are using the incrementing. Next we have to decrementing minus. That is used for the decrementing. But in Python programming language, have to use the increment. That operator is a plus equal. Next minus equal is called the decrement. For the updating variables, this is the use of this updating variables. Means already we have values. On that we have to already existing value have to add, or we have to decrement, have to subtracting. For example, here x equal to 7. Here example here x equal to 7. Here x equal to x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 2. On the time already we gave the x equal to 7. Here x equal to 7 minus 2. We getting the x equal to 5. That is the updating variables. It is a common form of the multiple assignment. Next topic is the iterative. What are the while loop? Next topic is the while loop. Before we are going to while loop, this is the introduction. While loop, it is also called as the iteration statement. Is one of the iterative statements. These statements are decision control statements. These are used to repeat the execution of a list of statements. Here this language means this Python programming language supports the two types of iterative statements. For the two types of iterative statements, we are having while loop and for loop. Here next, here while loop. Why we are using the while loop? In C already we learn about in C programming language while loop, for loop, like that. Here in this while loop, in this programming language, it provides means this while loop provides a mechanism to repeat one or more statements while a particular condition is true. Here, this is the syntax. In this syntax, while expression, statement 1, statement 2, so on. Here while expression, statement 1, statement 2, so on. Here statements may be single statement or block of statements. Here statements may be a single statement or block of statements. Here the condition may be any expression, true is any non-zero value. Here the condition may be any expression, true is any non-zero value. Here the loop iterates while the condition is true. The loop iterates while the condition is true. Next, while loop. While loop means it is also referred as the top checking loop. While loop is also referred as the top checking loop. Here next, while loop it is also called as the top checking loop. Next, top checking loop. Here next, next example. Here this is the example while for while loop. Here have to print the first 10 numbers. Have to print the first 10 numbers by using while loop. Have to print the first 10 numbers by using while loop. Here I equal to 0. While I gave here I equal to 0 means I gave here I equal to 0 means initialization. Next, while I less than or equal to 10 means here I less than or equal to 10 means you give the condition here. Give the condition. You have to print I. Have to print I. Next, give the end. End equal to double quotes open, double quotes close here. Next, I equal to I plus 1. I equal to I plus 1. Here we get the output for this program is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here how we get this output means first I equal to 0. First I equal to 0. You have to check the condition. 0 less than or equal to 10. Condition true. You have to print the value 0. You have to print the value I equal to 0. Here end equal to this. By using this end separator, you have to separate these values. You have to separate these values. There will be no space in that value. So I am using the end operator and separator and separator. Here next I value increment. You have to increment the I value. I equal to 0 plus 1. I equal to 1. We go for I equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 10. Condition true. You have to print 2. You have to print 0 plus 1. I equal to 1. I equal to 1. We got I equal to 1. Next, we go for I equal to 1 plus 1 means 2. 2 less than or equal to 10. Condition true. 2, we have to print the 2 value. After that we have to increment value up to the condition become false on the time up to the loop is repeated means you have to get the iteration statements here. On the time 0, 1 to 0 to 10. The print have to print the first 10 numbers. Likewise here we have up to 10 numbers 0 to 10. Next, here another example is how to print the count of n number. How to print the count of n number. Here have def means you are using the function. You are using the function. By using function we are you are using the keyword def. Keyword def. Next you have to use the def. Def means by using functions we are using def keyword. Def, you have to define the function name. You have to define the function name countdown. You have to define the function name countdown of n. Countdown of n while n greater than 0. While n greater than 0. While n greater than 0 we give n equal to 4. I gave here n equal to 4. 4 greater than 0. Condition true. Condition true. Print n. Print n means we got the value 4. Get the value 4. Next here decrement n equal to n minus 1 means 4 minus 1. N equal to 3. N equal to 3. Next repeated countdown of 3. 3 greater than 0. Condition true. 3 greater than 0. Condition true. Next print n. Next 3, 4, 3. Next 3 minus 1, n equal to 2. 2. Countdown of 2. 2 greater than 0. Condition true. Next we got the print value 2. 4, 3, 2. Next 2 minus 1, n equal to 1. We got the n equal to 1. 1 greater than 0. Condition true. Print 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next 1 minus 1, n equal to 0. Countdown of 0. 0 greater than 0. Condition false. We go for print blast off. Print blast off. Means up to here 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off. That is the output for this program. Here the flow of execution for a while statement. How we flow of execution? First evaluate the condition. It is yielding true or false. Next, if the condition is false, if you exit the while statement and continue execution at the next statement. If the condition is true, you have to execute the body and then go back to the step 1. Here this type of flow. Here this type of flow is called a loop. This type of flow is called a loop because here the third statement loops back around to the top. Around to the top. Here you see here n equal to n minus 1. For example, n equal to 3. You got 3 na. You have to go for top. You have to go for top. That's why it is while loop. It is also called as a top down loop, top iteration loop or top down loop. Next another example. Here before the program, in the case of countdown, we can prove that the loop terminates. We can because we know that the value of n is finite. Because we know that the value of n is finite, and we can see that the value of n gets smaller. N gets smaller means minus 1, minus 2 like that. For each time through the so we have to get to 0. Have to get to 0. Here in the case of countdown, we can prove that the loop terminates because we know that the value of n is finite. Here we can see that the value of n gets smaller here each time through the loop. Next, for example, here another example. Even in this sequence of numbers, we are getting the even number and odd numbers here. Here this is the programmer. Have define a function here. Define a function name is sequence of n. Sequence of n. Here while n not equal to 1. Here n not equal to 1. N not equal to 1. Print n. Print n. Here in this print n. Here n not equal to 1. For example, we give here 4. I gave 4. Sequence of 4. 4 not equal to 1. Condition true. That's why here you have to print the value 4. In the value 4. Here next. If n%2 is equal to n%2 equal to 0, 4% equal to 0. That's why n equal to even. N equal to even. Next, n equal to n by 2 means 4 by 2. We got the n equal to 2. N equal to 2. Before here n equal to 2. We go for. Here the output is look like this. The condition here, the condition for this loop n not equal to 1 on the time, so that the loop will continue until n is 1. So the loop will continue until n is 1. Here which makes the condition false. On the time you have to each time through the loop the program outputs the value of n. The program outputs the value of n and then checks whether it is even or odd, and when the even or odd. Here if it is even, n is divided by 2. If it is odd, the value of n is replaced with n star 3 plus 1. N star 3 plus 1. Here for example we take output here, have to pass it to sequence is 3. Sequence is 3. Here we got the output like this: 3, 10, 5, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Means how we got means here 3. We get the 3 here, sequence of 3. Here while 3 not equal to 1. 3 not equal to 1. Condition true. Condition true. 3 not equal to 1. Condition true. That's why print the value 3. Print the value 3. Next, here n equal to 3 star 3 plus 1. 3 is a 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 9 plus 1, 10. 10. Next, here, next we go for n equal to, we got n equal to 10. N equal to 10. We go for 10. 10 not equal to 1. Condition true. We got the value here. Here 3. Next got the value 10. Next got the value 5. Next 16. Next 8. Next 4. Next 2, 1. Means here you go for n, the percent. n% 2 equal to 0. n% 2 equal to 0. n% 2 equal to 0 means 10 by 2. 10% 2. We got the condition is true. That's why we go for n equal to n by 2. n equal to 5. n equal to 5. We go for this loop. 5 not equal to 1. Condition true. We got the 5. 5. Next, n equal to 5 star 3. 15 plus 1. 16. Next, 16. Next, we go for 16. 16. Next, print the 16 value. Next, 16 by 2. 16 by 2. We got the 8. We got the 8. Next, we got the 8. 8 not equal to 1. 8 not equal to 1. 8 not equal to 1. Condition true. You print the value is 8. After that, this is the even number. That's why n equal to n by 2. Means 8 by 2. Means n equal to 4. 4 not equal to 1. Condition true. You print the value is 4. Next, 4 by 2. Means 2. 4 by 2 is 2. Next, we got the value 2. 2 by 2. We got the value 1. We got the value 1. You have to print the value. 1 not equal to 1. Condition 1 not equal to 1. Condition false. Condition false. You have to terminate the loop. Means n is odd number. We get the here n is not odd number. That's why terminate the while loop. Terminate the while loop. Next. Next, here in C programming language, we are using while loops, for loop, like that. But in this while loops, we are not using else statement in that. But here in Python programming language, how we use the else statement with while loop. Else statement with while loop. Here, this Python programming language supposed to have an else statement with a loop statement. Here, the else statement is used with the while loop. The else statement is executed when the condition becomes false. When the condition becomes false. Here, in this syntax, we are having while expression, statement 1, statement 2, so on, else, statement 3, statement 4, so on. This is the syntax means in this the combination of else statement with while statement that prints a number as it is less than 5. Other than else statement gets executed. Else statement gets executed. Next. This is the example for the using else statement using while statement. Here for this you have to count a given number. First you have to initialize count equal to 0. You have to initialize count equal to 0. Here while count less than 5 means 0 less than 5. Condition true. That's why 0 is less than 5. You have to print like this. 0. Next you have to count equal to count plus 1. Means 1 plus 0 plus 1. 1. Means 1. Count equal to 1. 1 less than 5. Up to the output is 5 is less than 5. On that time 5 is not less than means 4 is less than 5. Up to the condition is true. After that we got 5 plus 1 6. Here count equal to 4 plus 1 5. Here count equal to 4 plus 1 5. On the time while 5 less than 5, condition false. That's why we go for else statement. 5 is not less than 5. 5 is not, like print this statement, 5 is not less than 5. Next topic is the infinite loop. Infinite loop. What is the use of this infinite loop? Means a loop becomes infinite loop, never becomes false. It is true. The condition never true, ever true. Here when using while loops, this is the possibility, means that this condition never false, never resolves to a false. Here this results in a loop that never ends here. The results in a loop that never ends here. Such a loop is called an infinite loop. Such a loop is called an infinite loop. Here this infinite loop, it is used in the client server programming. Client server programming. Here what for we are, this is the useful for client server programming, means this server needs to run continuously. The server needs to run continuously, so the client programs can communicate with it. So client programs can communicate with it. Here this infinite loop, a loop becomes infinite loop, this condition never becomes false here. When using this while loops, because of this possibility that this condition never resolves to a false value. Here this results in a false that never ends here. That loop is called as infinite loop. Infinite loop. That is it is useful for the client server programming. Client server programming means here where the server needs to run continuously. Where the server needs to run continuously. So that client programs can communicate with it when required here. When required here. Next, this is the example Here in this example we take the var equal to 1. Var equal to 1 means variable equal to 1. While var equal to 1, this constructs the infinite loop, means we are using the raw input method. Enter a number. Enter a number. Here you have entered some number. For example, you have to enter a number 20. 20 means you entered 20, like that. Means the condition never becomes false here. Means we gave the value var equal to 1. Means this goes to the infinite loop. This goes to the continuously infinite loop. That is the never becomes false. That is called the infinite loop. The condition, the loop never becomes false. Next topic is the break statement. Break statement. Already we know about the break statement in C language. Here in this Python programming language, the break statement, it is used to exit for a while loop. It is used to exit for a while loop. Here the purpose of this statement, what is the use of this break statement? The purpose of this statement to end the execution of a loop. End the execution of a loop. Immediately the program control goes to the statement after the last statement of the loop. Means here break statement, it is used to end of the execution. End of the execution for the while statement. For the while statement. Here in Python programming language, if there is an optional else statement in while, here for loop it skips the optional class here. Here if it is an optional else statement in while, but it skips. Break statement is skips. Next, this is the syntax for break. While expression break, statement 1, statement 2, if expression 2, break, using the break for the while statement. Here for statement, for loop, here for variable name in sequence, statement 1, statement 2, if condition 3, break, condition 3, break. Next, this is the syntax of the while statement and for statement by using break statement. Next, This is the example ma. Break in for loop. For example, we take break in for loop here. For loop breaks when the count value is 5. Give the value, count value is 5. Here the print statement, after the for loop you have to display the sum of first 5 elements of the tuple. Tuple here collection of elements by using tuple here. Tuple is a selection of elements. Means you have to declare the tuple like this. Here for example, you take numbers. Here numbers equal to, we give the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You declare a tuple like this. Tuple declared in parentheses, list is declared in square brackets. Here number, we take the num sum equal to 0. Give the num sum equal to 0. We give the count equal to 0. For x in numbers, for x means here x is taken this values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that. Here we give the num value equal to 0, means you have to count these numbers. How to sum of these numbers. So, num equal to num sum equal to 0. 0 plus x. X means you take the 1. Take the num sum equal to 1. You got the 1. Next count equal to 0 plus 1. 1. Means you have to go for this. Means up to count equal to 5. You have to break. Means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break. No need to go these numbers 7, 8, 9. Means we give the break statement. When we give the break statement here, if count equal to 5, if we count equal to 5, the time only we give the break statement here. Break statement here. 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to only we have to count. I have to sum of these numbers. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 6, 21. Means the output is 21. Got the output is 21 of this program. Means here we give the count equal to 5. On that time we give the break. That is the use of the break statement. Next in this while statement, here break in while statement here, the while loop also breaks when the count value is 5. Here the print statement after the while loop, it displays the value of num, means num sum equal to 0, count equal to 0. Here while count less than 10, 0 less than 10, condition true. That's why that condition true we go for here. Num equal to num sum equal num sum plus count. Here 0 plus 0. We got the value is next 0 plus 0. Next we go for count plus 1. 0 plus 1. Count we go for 1. Next here num sum equal to, we got the 1. We got the 0. 0 plus 1. We got the 1. Count equal to 1. Means here at what time the condition here, if count equal to 5, on the time only break statement is done. Here the sum of first count numbers, means the sum of first 5 numbers, means 0 plus 1, 2 plus 3 plus 4. Means here we got the output first, sum of first 5 integers is 0 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10. Got the output is 10. And the count value is 10. 5 values. Here before this program, the count value is 5. Here we got the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Means 0, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. Means here we give the value is, we give variables here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why we got the output for this program is 10. Sum of 5 integers is 10. Next. Okay, ma, thank you.